Sean Allen. I am the manager of the Aboriginal Learning Circle for TAFE New England. I've been able to work with a number of the other managers from the TAFEs throughout New South Wales that are involved in the Aboriginal Learning Circle, and that's been a really good sharing of information, staff development type activity, but also the development of cultural knowledge too, because we're Aboriginal leaders working in that particular field, and it's really good to be able to share that cultural understanding and leadership from an Aboriginal perspective. Look, I would say family members has been my biggest inspiration. My mum and dad, obviously we grew up in an Aboriginal mission, so there's some tough times there on growing up in an Aboriginal mission, and my family's always been around. They've always been the people that have supported me in doing things. They're always the ones that I can rely on, particularly my mum and dad, but also my grandparents too, who I've had a lot to do with because being an Aboriginal family, we had a lot of shared upbringing, and we spent a lot of time with our grandparents and our aunties and uncles and that large extended family. So family for me has really been the inspiration. I give back through the work that I do, but also been involved in just the Aboriginal community in general, supporting events, but mainly through the work that I do, because I want to be working with Aboriginal people and Aboriginal communities, because that's where I get my inspiration, and that's where I get, that's what I'm passionate for, and I really want to give back through my work to be able to help people to achieve the dreams that they always have, particularly in an educational setting. We see a lot of success stories that come through our system, and go on to do big and better things, whether that be employment or whether it be onto higher education through university setting. But that's really what how I give back personally. Look, I think we've always relied on a big part of Aboriginal communities is around the family stuff, like I said, and that sort of translate across the whole community into, if you would call it, like a mentoring type program. So I think it's that being within a community, whether it's your own community or within like a TAFE setting, that's a community, or a school setting, again, it's a community, and I think that's why it's very important to be able to do it, because we share, I think, particularly in a group setting rather than an individual setting.